Well, good afternoon and welcome to Double K Home Projects. Well, I'm sorry I've not been around for a long time. It's been 2 or 3 months since I've done anything as far as videos concerned. I've been busy doing a lot of things, but anyway, I'll talk about all that here in just a bit. Right now, we've got news. We're getting ready to start back on the basement again. Now, it's February 5th, I think. I don't know. February something. Anyway, we are getting ready to get into a warm snap here next week. And I've decided that I need to get back on this basement and get things done. So, at least get started back on it. Where we left off here in the basement is on this wall. Remember, there's a big old hole right there that we patched up. Now, up in here, I still got quite a bit left to do. I'm going to build that out a little bit, and then I've got all this to patch up and clean up. Actually, I got to go clear on back into there and right around in here and get all that patched up. But there's a window back here that to the outside that it's not actually a window, it's just a door. I think at one time it may have been a window, but we're going to work on that window and make it a door where I can actually get in and out of it. Because I would really like, I don't know if you can see this or not, this whole basement it's a dirt floor down here. Even got the old coal bin back in there. Anyway, I've got a lot of junk I got to clean up, and that's what I'm going to be doing for the next 3 days. Is I'm going to be cleaning up and getting ready to get started on this again. I want to get this wall right in here finished first. My goal is to just get this place all cleaned up. Maybe cementing this floor. I may be eventually. I got to dig it out first. Got to put a furnace in and run some new duct work and things like that. You know, at the same time, I was going to clean my old shed up. I've still got it out there. I didn't get it tore down. It's going to fall down, but I'm going to turn this room here into possibly a little, not a shed, but a workspace where I can have some of my hand tools and things like that. Not any woodworking tools because I don't want to dust the house out with that kind of stuff. But I want to make a little shop down here that I can work on things. I do a lot of small things. I work on computers and I need a place to do it. And so while I'm doing all this, I'm gonna turn this into like a little shop area with a workbench and things like that. But we've got a lot of work to do. And we have really just we've had, I don't know, I think the worst winter we've had in quite some time. So here in the next week is supposed to start warming up. So, well, with that, I will get back with you here in just a minute, and we will continue on with what has been going on, why we have not been here for quite some time. So I will see you in just a minute. Whoop. Okay, well, we are back up. We're upstairs now in the office, and it's a little bit chilly down there in that basement. It's about 43 degrees right now. Definitely looking forward to warmer weather. It has been so cold lately, and we've had a really kind of a bad winter, especially as of late, with how cold. It's just been super cold here in Indiana. And then we also had about a foot of snow, and that has made everything a deep freeze around here. So may need to move to Florida. I hear it's cold in Florida. Anyway, we haven't done a whole lot this winter. I've done a lot of tech projects, computer rebuilding and things like that, which, you know, are inside jobs, not necessarily anything good for a home project, but I've just been doing a lot of different things like that. And just doing some learning on a few things, rebuilding some old computers and things like that. So I left off with gardening. I have decided that this coming year, we're not going to do much gardening, because this last year, what happened was I got so involved with the gardening that I couldn't do anything else, especially working on the basement. And so I put that off, and the gardening just got out of hand. There was just too much to do for what we had going on. We did a few trips down to see our boys, and we just had some things going on that it just took up the whole summer and fall. And so I think I left off with pellets, wood pellets, I believe. And we did get all of our wood pellets, and I'm down to about a skid and a half of pellets now that we've been burning. I bought a total of 4 pallets, which is, they're 1 ton each, so 4 tons, and I'm down to 1.5 tons left, which should last me. But since I don't have a furnace, we offset with kerosene, and obviously I have to stay up all night and watch kerosene, or it could burn the house down. So I've been doing a lot of late nights, staying up and keeping this house warm and the pipes from freezing. So like I said, the pellets should last us the rest of the winter, but I'm getting ready to get started on this basement project again, and I've got to keep going on it and get it done. There's just too much riding on me getting that done. I've got to get that done to get a lot of other things accomplished around here, such as my sheds, my garages. I do have the one little metal shed which needs fixed up, or eventually we're still kicking around the prospect of either building a garage or having a garage built. I don't know yet whether we want to do that or not. So we'll see what we decide on that. But whatever we decide, I definitely have to have a place to store my hand tools, like wrenches and things like that. So because if I store them in the little metal shed, it just takes up too much room. And I've got a bunch of my woodworking equipment out there, and I really would like to be able to get to those things to actually use them. So I do quite a bit of woodworking, or I used to. I really like to do woodworking, and I might include that in some of my home project videos in the near future. So with that, I just wanted to let you know where we're at and what we're getting ready to do. And because I'm sorry it's been so long since I've had a video out, and I appreciate your patience and not saying anything about it, but I should have probably spoke what we were actually doing, or let you know what we were actually doing. But now you know. So as we go forward, we will get some new videos out, probably starting in at least the middle of next week, or at the end of the week, I'll get a video out working on the basement again. So with that said, please like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. And it's nice to be back, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.